Friedrich Nietzsche, the man with the mustache, the myth, the madman. In the twilight of the 19th century, as Europe teetered on the brink of modernity, one voice rose above the din, declaring the unthinkable. His words, sharp as a guillotine, would sever the ties to an old world. "God is dead," he proclaimed. "God remains dead. And we have killed him." This was not a celebration, but a terrifying diagnosis. With this single pronouncement, Nietzsche forced a mirror to the face of a civilization, revealing a void where its moral foundation once stood. It was a declaration that would echo through the coming century, heralding an age of uncertainty and radical new possibilities. At the heart of Nietzsche's desolate new landscape stood his answer to the void, the Übermensch, or Overman. We see him not as a tyrant, but as a creator, a lone figure scaling the treacherous peaks of self-mastery, forging his own values beyond the antiquated notions of good and evil. This ascent is fueled by an insatiable, primal force Nietzsche called the will to power. It is the fundamental drive of all life, a relentless striving to expand, to overcome, to dominate, and to grow. And what is the ultimate test for this overman? Eternal recurrence. The challenge to live your life in such a way that you would be willing to repeat it, exactly as it was, for all eternity. Every pain, every joy, every mistake, an infinite number of times. But the prophet of the Overman was, himself, all too human. His final years were a slow, tragic descent into the abyss he had so fearlessly stared into. The brilliant mind that had wrestled with the deepest questions of existence began to fracture. His prolific output ceased, replaced by a haunting silence and profound isolation. He wandered the streets of Turin, a ghost of his former self, until a complete mental collapse in 1889 plunged him into a decade of darkness from which he would never emerge. The provocateur who had declared God dead was now lost in a twilight of his own, cared for by his sister until his death. Yet Nietzsche's death was only the beginning of his life. His ideas, often willfully misinterpreted and dangerously co-opted, became a battleground for the 20th century and beyond. From existentialists to postmodernists, artists to psychologists, generations have grappled with his electrifying and perilous philosophy. His works remain on our shelves, his aphorisms on our lips, his questions still burning with an unsettling urgency. Nietzsche did not offer comfort or easy answers. Instead, he left behind a hammer, challenging us to shatter old idols and, in the deafening silence that follows,